Alright, we are back! This Gamer of Glory, I have returned! We have Final Fantasy II! Evan, say hi.
Hey.
Now we can finally begin the Cyclone after much preparation.
To Oz.
To Oz. There we go. See, there's actually a fortress inside the actual Cyclone, which is very weird.
Pray to God the Dreadnought's not in there.
Yeah, it's actually much more of a pain in the ass than a Dreadnought, because fuck this place.
That was a Codename Steam reference.
Yeah, I know. Alright, so, right now we're going to do one of the second most pain in the ass dungeon in the entire game, the Cyclone, because I hate this place so
Why not just fly right into the throne room?
Well, it's sealed off, and we have to start here for now. Okay, this is where the enemies start to get really, really annoying. Anyway, new enemies here, Lamias. Remember Lamia Queen? Well, this is their underling, quote-unquote. I mean, who would love a green-skinned Lamia like her? They don't do charm, but they do make you sleep when they attack you, so be aware. So what Cyclone, this dungeon is, well, there's the blood sword and work. What the Cyclone is basically a well, it's very confusing, firstly, because they pull very dick moves with, like, the trapdoors and trap rooms and all that. Because there are two ways they're actually splitting paths. And there is one room, a very dickish room, actually, that I'm proud of myself that I'm not going in there. And see, there's me, like, wondering, which way should I go? And running away. So
okay, apparently not that way.
Okay, so there's Cyclone 4. Okay, new enemies here, Royal Guards. These guys are like, these guys aren't really that tough, actually. It's their counterparts that you will encounter in the next dungeon, which will really screw you over, because these guys are annoying.
And they're the only human enemies in this entire game that are shorter than Fury and any of the others.
With a horse.
Yeah.
Anyway, Diamond Helm. You can find diamond equipment here. Resistant to thunder. Not too bad. What this place is basically, like, it has a lot of dead ends. This place is a very, very confusing fortress, because right now I actually reached a dead end with just treasure. Sure, they rewarded me, but I already have Genji gear, so why do I have to care? Okay, so right over here.
LP's sake?
Yeah, LP's sake. Yeah, but not for the next dungeon, because screw that.
Oh, dear.
Oh, dear. What am I gonna do with these guys? Ultima. This is the first time showing off Ultima. It's level 1, so it's not that strong. At level 16 with, like, max stats, you can easily do over 9,000. But Flare does the job well, actually. There we go. Masamune at work.
The blood sword not out at work.
The blood sword is not really that accurate, but once you have, like, a very high level sword level, you can pretty much absorb HP every single turn. But, hey, that's why I quit Ricard with the Masamune, because I don't have to care. Because you can see, he did less damage to the cockatrice than to the Lamia, or the captain. It does % damage, as I told you. So right now, I'm confused, and I'm, like, desperate to get out of this place, because, personally, this place is annoying, because I'm not running away from any of these battles. That is at the You
ran away from one earlier.
Okay, well, I ran away from some of them, but not a lot of them, because some of them can go suck a dick. Anyway, new enemy here, Vampire Ladies. These ones cast Charm on all your enemies.
What's the difference between the lady and the girl?
The girl don't cast Charm. The lady casts Charm, and that gets annoying. Thank you, Fire.
Kill with Fire Part 4.
I should also mention something. Yeah, here's Charm 9. God damn it. Oh no, it's good. They charmed Maria. She can't do any damage. If they charmed Guy or Furion, I would have been screwed. I should mention that, I forgot to mention this, but the holy magic that I have for Furion, it's actually non-elemental. I forgot to mention that. Okay, so here's floor 3 again. We already been to floor 3, but hey, I need to get all the treasure here, because fuck this place.
Electric floor?
Yeah, electric floor.
Of course, it's an RPG.
Ugh. The electric floor is actually the most dangerous. I got the Ripper and the Poison Axe. The Poison Axe is the third best axe in the game. But the Ripper is a really good dagger. That's it. Anyway, new enemies, wood golems. You can encounter as much as 2 of them, and they have really high defense. However, they are weak to, guess what? Fire.
Kill with fire, as usual.
He was a little bit more menacing in the PlayStation version, because, well, I think he had a bit more HP. But too bad, I burned him to shreds.
Burned him to shreds?
Burned him to the
ashes.
Burned him to the ground, whatever. Not even ashes remained. It's that bad. Okay, so yeah, like I said, I am wandering around here because there are like 2 ways to get up here. One with all the treasure, but you have to backtrack. The other progresses up to plot, but you don't get any treasure at all. Anyway, I cut around because I finally reached up to floor 5. Because you have to take one of the bottommost routes, and then you have to take the first. And then I took the first stairs. I got anyway. Defender here raises defense, really good actually. But I have the blood sword. I don't care. The blood sword is Bay. Anyway, diamond armor, monster in a box.
And it's another general.
Generals. Well, generals are powerful, but I don't care about these guys. Let's kill them.
Oh, he's just hiding in that box, solid snake style.
Yeah. If I stay in here, I can finally get a promotion. maybe Lord Master David Bowie will give me a singing position.
Kept waiting.
Anyway, new enemy. We already met these guys, wizards. These guys are... You can actually farm around in the Cyclones to get flare tomes. Or osmos tomes. Because I actually get a flare tome from these guys. See?
Osmo tomes? Well, we did just mention the Wizard of Oz.
I said osmos. But Ozma... Yeah, well... No, not that Ozma. Anyway, flare. Best black magic spell in the game. Real good, actually. So, a good if you're low leveled, a good technique is to buy 99 high potions, because this game gives you money when you reach late game. Oh man, and it's actually pretty funny, because once I reach the end of the game, I have about as much money as have as much money as I can buy the freaking Earth right now. Anyway, Osmos Tome. Osmos, if you don't know, absorbs MP. It's actually pretty nice once you get it to a high level, but, well, you can actually target everyone, but not everybody has MP. I mean, the Gigases don't have, Hill Gigases don't have MP. Anyway, that room over there in the center, you go in a winding path, but that center room has 4 rooms that are trapdoors. That's a dick move.
I take it this is a super boss like that other dragon you fought in the monster in a box?
Yes, but the prize here is actually kind of worthless, because we got a wind flute, which casts the cyclone. Doesn't really do anything. Green dragons are poison-based, and they will cast, like, Poison Cloud 16. Or Scourge 16. Here it's Poison Cloud 16. These guys aren't really that dangerous, but they're more dangerous, but they still have more HP than white dragons. The white dragons had 2,500. This guy has 3,000. But I don't know if his physical attack is much more better.
Didn't you cast Toad on the last dragon you ran into?
Yeah, but I'm not doing the Toad strategy. I'm not doing the Toad strat because, well, I'm trying to appease you.
To a certain degree.
Yeah, to a certain degree. Anyway, here's Haste 11 at work. I love Masamune. Really good sword. But you get better swords if you do the post-game dungeon. If you do it properly, of course. Because fuck the post-game dungeon. Anyway, my HP increased, and that's about it. So yeah, Wind Flute just casts a Cyclone. It's about the same as using the Gaia Drum, which basically casts an Earthquake.
Ah, finally at the top, eh?
Yep, here is the Emperor David Bowie himself. So you revived the wyverns, and now here you are.
Well, a wyvern.
A wyvern.
Yeah.
So yet still you are mere insects, unworthy even of being crushed under my foot. There's some sort of backstory to this guy, as though... Anyway, he sends in mooks to you. Don't have to care. And for some reason it has the boss theme. There's some sort of backstory for the Emperor that the game doesn't explain.
Well, that's one Toad spell wasted.
No, I don't care. He's gonna turn into a toad. If he's not unworthy to be crushed as an insect, he'll be worthy to be crushed as a toad.
Oh, so those 2 guys get to be killed off, but I have to be a toad?
And we slowly have to walk up to him. So you still have some ability after all. Let's see how you manage against this. against fewer of my royal guards. Okay, so...
Are you gonna give him the Ginyu treatment?
No, I'm gonna give him the holy. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna show him that Kingdom Hearts is light. And 1997, that's actually...
So what's next? Is he gonna send him one guard without his horse?
No, we're actually gonna approach him next round. I should mention that there's some backstory. In Palametian history, they said that the Emperor will always be corrupted by, like, fell powers. Like, I believe his father used to be the devil himself. But anyway, we fight the Emperor, and he's blocked by a wood golem and 2 royal guards. But I don't care, because I have Toad.
You're gonna turn all of them into toads?
Yes.
This is gonna be amusing.
The Emperor has 4,000 HP, but I don't have to care, because, well, Toad. Bit of a fun fact, golems and gigases are immune to Toad. But I don't care, because he turns into a Toad as well.
Okay, can we go home then?
Oh man,
that's a heck of a way to end to end the adventure.
There we go, and the Emperor is dead. And he for some reason dies. No, I will not die, even though I turned into a frog. Even though I exploded when I turned into a frog.
Oh wow.
You know he's being overdramatic about it. He just turned into a frog. Just get a maiden's kiss and he'll be all better. Lickety split. Yay, we killed the Emperor. Even though he kind of turned into a frog. Oh, the video's lagging right now. Damn
Yeah,
it.
I noticed the carpet turned brown for a second.
Through your efforts, we finally defeated the Emperor. We finally defeated the Emperor.
So that was it?
Nope, there's still more things to do. I mean, remember the Dark Knight? Or the Black Knight that the Emperor had? Now let us celebrate. Many have come hoping to catch a glimpse of the hero who brought down the Emperor. And by bringing him down, I mean turning him into a toad. And you just see a jar with the Emperor.
Yeah.
Anyway, we get this little cheesy sequence.
What the heck?
They're dancing.
Sure
And-
they are.
Yeah, they're quote-unquote dancing. And there's Layla to the side, just being a wallflower. I wonder where Guy and Ricard is. Yes, this is...
They're taking turns shaking the jar that has the Emperor in him.
Stop that! Stop that!
Or playing volleyball with him.
Yeah, this looks cheesy as hell. Oh, wait, hold on. Hey, who turned the music? Anyway, my ladies, my lords, the Dark Knight Leon has declared himself Emperor. Leon? We recognize the Palametian Empire, his own troops. He'll slaughter us all. Dead.
What?
I didn't know he was dead. He suffered a heart attack. It can't be. Oh god, what? Leon? What's he doing?
Yeah, remember him?
Yep. Yeah.
And so we just exit and re-enter?
Anyway, Castlefin. Anyway, let's talk. The Dark Knight went and claimed the throne for himself.
Himself?
For himself. Oh, it's pirate speak.
Is that a word we can learn?
You're supposed to talk to Hilda, but I'm being a bit of a dumbass. Anyway, Hilda will give you the word Palamecia. So basically, we have to go to Palamecia. Ugh.
Acting under a spell of the Emperor. The Emperor is dead. Well,
The Emperor is a
not
toad.
really.
You can't cast magic, and I know that from experience because when I was training Toad, I kept turning Layla into a toad, but she can't cast thunder. I know that for a fact. All right. Anyway, you can learn Palamecia, explain Palamecia, and well, I'm not really.
You know, that's kind of like what we just did with the Emperor is kind of the opposite of what happened at the end of the Looney Tunes Back in Action playthrough, where the monkey turns into Michael J. Frog.
I'm feeling it's damn it. So
In fact, let's give the Emperor a cane and a hat.
okay, so basically, Paul knows what to do when to enter Palamecia, because Palamecia is in a mountain. A bit of a fun fact: if you go to Mysidia and look up Palamecia, they actually mentioned that there was only one person who entered Palamecia and exited with the actual princess and the loot and the king was forever cursing Finn, which caused this whole war in the first place.
Okay, I didn't quite get all of that.
Anyway, basically meaning that Paul knows how to get up there, and that's through the air. Anyway, hi Sid, how'd you get here? That cyclone did a number of him, so he somehow got here. Because he left... I'm going to say this... I'm going to jump the gun here right now. He left his airship back in Palut. The ruins of Palut.
Alright.
And how did he get here? He got wounded. Anyway, I'm a mess is what I am. So... But my airship made it through without a scratch for some freaking reason. I want to lend it to you. So guess what? We have a means to get to Palamitia. That's Landy here. I'll be wanting her back. Somewhere in hell, maybe. Maybe when my baby dies... No, Sid. You were the only Sid I knew.
As if.
Yeah, as if. And we get this little sad sequence right here.
It would mean more to me if we knew him more.
Yeah, well, Sid was... Well, I wish Sid was more relevant. But hey, he gave us an airship, so hey, I'm happy. So time I snuck into the castle, I used a kite to land on the roof. The only way is in from the sky, so...
Whoa, wait, he tied himself to a kite?
Yeah, he tied himself to a freaking kite.
Are you sure we're not talking about a hang glider, at least?
Maybe. Anyways, cutting over here, all the way to Paloom, or
I kind of like to imagine him trying to get to the castle, but the wind kept screwing with him.
It took me many tries, but I finally got into Palamitia.
About as many times as Mario's Castle Calamity.
Anyway, you can get to Palamitia through, which is close to the Colosseum, and it's right over here. Just land behind it. Don't land in front of it. Land behind it.
Any real reason?
Because, well, that's how you get in.
So we go in from the castle from behind it?
Yeah. So be aware at this point. This is going to be the last time you're ever going to be using Ricard. I should mention that right now.
Alright.
So here is my equipment. What I am bringing with Ricard is Genji armor, Masamune, and Blood Sword. I don't need the Genji armor nor the Blood Sword, and I can get as much Masamunes as I can in the Frog minigame, so I don't have to care. Anyway, welcome to Castle Palamitia. Yeah, we started the 7th floor, which is good. We can finally reach the dark... Oh, goddammit. Ow. My legs.
So, entering from the sky was absolutely pointless.
Okay, new enemies. Black Knights. Fuck these guys. Remember these guys? Yeah, they beat us up. Let's go beat them up. This is vengeance for everything you guys have done. Fire 8, and the Wood Golem is dead. Black Knights hit kind of hard. They also cast not Doom, Curse on you, which lowers all your stats by like 20%. Anyway, Diamond Cuirass, basically same stats as Diamond Armor, but Diamond Cuirass is basically the best, quote-unquote, Cuirass in the game. But it has the same stats as the Diamond Armor, so if you have the Diamond Armor at this point, use it. But you should be using robes at this point, so why do you have to care? Okay, so, Palamitia can go fuck itself. No, not from the trapdoors. There are treasures here that are pretty worthless except for 2 of them. Anyway, new enemies here, Stone Golem. These guys are not weak to ice, but they're actually weak to poison. I didn't know that. That's why I casted ice. Or blizzard, sorry. They're actually weak to poison, which I didn't know. Ow. He's also very accurate with his strikes, because he hit me even though I have Aegis Shield and, even though I have the Aegis Shield and the White Robe. Which is very weird. You shouldn't be able to hit me. Anyway, Maria's HP increased, yada yada yada.
Furion's still a bit sore from falling through that trip.
Yeah. Okay, this place isn't as bad as a Cyclone, but it still uses those stupid floors and all that. Like I said, you go.
Hourglass, that's helpful.
Yeah, like I said, they're not as helpful as you think. And in the 3rd floor, there's a chest that contains a buckler, which is the first shield that you get in the game.
Seriously?
Yes. But anyway, new enemies there, they're a skull.
And at that point, you're probably thinking, what use are you?
Yeah, and you get... Oh, man, they're just not really that good. I don't recommend you go after them. Because, well, some of them are good, like Saint Spirit and all that. but you already have like 1,000 of them unless... You already have like a lot of them unless you didn't do the frog minigame or there's the buckler. I'm like, fuck. Below there's an ether, but I have 99 of them, so why do I have to care?
The only reason why you'll be using it at this point is if it was for or snowboard, and you now can't carry anything else because of it. Wonderful.
Oh, God. I curse myself. Alright, so yeah, there's like so many boring, anyway, I think it's right over here where one of the chests we're gonna get right here. But there is a new enemy that we'll encounter because it's a monster in a box. I'm getting these seizures, man. One thing, don't equip the blood sword for this guy, because he is undead.
You know, it just occurred to me, though, wouldn't Guy now be the only one who could speak to the Emperor?
Yep.
Wait, what?
Me
Oh, I thought that was the Emperor.
No, it's the Imperial Shadow. It's like the shadow of the Emperor, except he's not as strong when he's undead. Don't use the blood sword because he will absorb, you will give him HP and then you will take damage. But, he's the Imperial Shadow. He has 3,000 HP, he hits hard, he absorbs HP, and yeah, that's it. Dead.
I was expecting you to turn him into a toad again.
I don't think undead people can turn into toads.
They could turn into undead toads.
Shut up, Evan.
Hey, you've seen what Final Fantasy has made for enemies. I wouldn't be the slightest bit surprised.
Okay, so we have the Thunder Spear. It is a really good spear, because you can't really get it anywhere else, unless you fight specific enemies. I believe Black Knights actually drop Thunder Spears, but I can't be too sure. I'm saying a lot. You can also get the Holy Spear from Generals, but I actually get the Rune Axe from the General, actually. The Rune Axe is basically, like, one of the second strongest axe in the game. Yeah, this place is boring. There are not... Anyway, Major Staff, Wizard Staff, and in that staff is a Healing Staff. You probably don't know anything about the Healing Staff, but basically, when you attack people, you heal them instead. And trust me, you heal them by a lot. I think...
so what good is that for? Attacking yourself?
Attacking yourself or attacking undead people. Because I'm going to demonstrate right here. Watch the just watch the power of the Healing Staff. Just how much damage it does after Furion and Guy have a turn. Because undead enemies do not stand a chance. 300? 1,000. That's a lot for a staff. Healing Staff, yeah, like I said, best for healing, of course.
Reminds me of the time I used it in Final Fantasy X. I used the X potion on that undead fish thing.
It's, I believe, his arena name is Shinryu. Which is funny because Shinryu is one of the hardest super bosses in the entire Final Fantasy franchise.
And I killed him with some random discarded item I found on the ground.
Oh, yeah. So yeah, like I said, Polymecia suffers the Cyclone Syndrome, which basically means there are places where you get treasure, and that's it. But it's not as large as... Oh, goddammit, Generals. I believe this is where I get the Rune Axe.
They got Pavis.
Oh. But they're slow. They're really slow. And there's Flare working its charm, but it's not that powerful yet. Generals actually do a lot of damage, because even though I'm pimped out, they still do like 800 damage to me. Even with the Aegis Shield.
Yikes.
Yeah. And there's me like, looking up. Look, I have a map with me, by the way. Anyway, Sunblade, not as strong.
If we do get to Fire Emblem Fates, that's probably what I'm gonna have to do when I get to the Hidden Truths Part 1.
Oh, yeah. Anyway, Lamia Queen. Why is she here? I don't know. She wants revenge after seducing Furion. Kind of. Lamia Queen actually can drop different equipment. This Lamia Queen in particular, and the other Lamia Queens that you'll encounter in the final area in the entire game, they drop ribbons, which is the best light headgear in the entire game. Which basically means that you can have... And they also protect you from status effects. And like ribbons in Final Fantasy VII, they protect you from all status effects. They're really good. So if you want to farm... If you basically want to get ribbons, then go fight the Lamia Queen until you get one.
So when are we gonna get to the Dark Knight so we could turn him into a toad?
I don't know. I was kind of my brain was rotating at this point, trying to get the dusty old cogs to work. Because, like I said, this place is really freaking confusing.
Back at floor 7, finally.
Back at floor 7, but we have a chest.
You better not fall through that same trap door again.
I think we... No, we don't. But basically, this is a dead end. So basically, I wasted all that time for nothing. All the way back down. Floor 6. Ugh, man. This place is getting annoying.
Just now.
Yeah. So I'm, like, deciding whether or not I should, like, keep the healing staff. Because I can't have an attacking staff and a healing staff at the same time. That's not really good design. Oh, right over here, I killed the general. And I believe this is where I got the rune axe. And here, see? Here it is. Rune axe can kill spellcasters like lickety-split. I believe they double the damage. And if I equip it to Guy, if he was proficient with axes, he would have done like 9,000 damage.
Nice.
Cause that's pretty powerful. By the way, I'm not. You saw a mouse cursor right over there, but I was like trying to decide whether or not I should go this way or that way. Okay. What does the map say, Furion? We need to go.
We need to go east. Which way is that? That way, Captain. 3 hours later.
I thought you said west. That's west, Patrick.
No, Guy.
That's west, Guy. So yeah, I'm trying to experiment with Maria, like with different weapons. Right now, why not? I'll equip the rune axe. Because I can. But it barely does any damage, so... Anyway, up here... We're finally at the top! Jesus Christ.
Don't fall through that pitfall again.
We're not falling through any pitfalls. Give me back my wizard staff, alright? We'll get a better staff later. And we'll get better equipment for you later. Anyway, we're here, but there on the other side there are some items there, but first... OBS kind of ran out of space. I'm like, shit! So I had to marathon through that place again. So I expected that you'd come, Furion. Do you really think that you can kill me? Yeah. Do you want me to cut you up with this sword, or do you want me to turn you to a toad? Pick your poison, Leon.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, the chests I got from the left were elixirs. That's it.
Alright.
Weak words from the weak. You know what rules the world? Power, sheer power. Even though I can only do like 3 damage to you.
Thank you, Virgil.
Are you ready to get motivated?
Might controls everything.
But Leon's like, oh, like speech is cut short from this guy. Guess who? It's the Emperor from Hell.
What?
Yeah, this is just meta, man. So in order to keep up with tradition, the Emperor is basically our final boss. He has powers from hell. And, well, this is just cheesy, man. It's like, you're alive? No, I don't. There's no way I'm handing you the Empire, but the Emperor says, no, fuck that. I got hell. That is my empire now. I have no need for such trifles. All the world shall fall by my hand, and the powers are gained in hell.
That was fast, actually.
Yeah, that was freaking fast. How did he do that?
Especially considering that he was a toad.
Yeah, how do you do that? Hilda, did you let him escape from the jar? Anyway, Ricard's like, call the wyvern, use it to escape. Ricard, what are you doing? And, well, guess what? He's sacrificing himself even though
Did you remove his equipment first?
No, he's gonna be important later. I gave him the blood sword for a reason. Ricard Highwind. Mm-hmm. I'll enjoy making you rue those words. Even though I have... May the spirits of the dragoons and this Genji armor and this blood sword will save me. Save me, wyvern! And the screen fades to black. And what happens to him, I don't know. By the way, this sequence looks cool. Palimecia basically gets eroded, and up comes a new kingdom. Which basically looks kind of cool, because I always love the design of this kingdom right over here.
Is that going to be the final area of the game?
Kind of. This is actually an illusion. They're just pulling this castle up from the ground. He's actually in hell. where this actual palace presides. This palace is just an illusion, so it's really weird. I don't know. Anyway, we escape with the air... By the way, we just left the airship behind. We got the wyvern, but...
Poor Sid.
Furion, what happened? Oh god, it's the Dark Knight. The Dark Knight, sorry. I called it the Dark Knight for some reason. You best start explaining. The Emperor has risen from hell. Hilda, you haven't left that jar open, have you? Maybe. Hilda, why? I trusted you.
Now, actually going through all the people who died.
Yeah, that's a lot of people. I mean, we had Sid, we had Joseph, Minwoo, Ricard. I love how she listed all of that in order. Anyway, Leon is finally being an actual good guy for once.
What caused him to be bad anyway?
He was captured by the Emperor. He was probably tortured, maybe, to be like that. Let's fight the Emperor together, please. Even though he's in hell, metaphorically, and we can't really access hell right now, but this is a Final Fantasy game, so please, there should be a way to enter it. Alright, so Castle Finn, let's go back up. So, there is a way to go into hell.
So basically, him, the Dark Knight becoming Emperor was really just an excuse to reveal that he was really Leon.
Yeah.
Because his rule was for like 5 minutes.
Well, he kind of did dick us over in the Dreadnought sequence, so maybe we're supposed to build that up. Anyway, the Emperor sold his soul to the devil, and thus he became the Lord of Hell. Kind of. So, now we have access to Leon, our final party member. And he is pretty strong, except not. His HP is like 1,000 around. See? And he barely has any magic. And look at his stat. Look at those stats, man. Flame Sword, Poison Axe, those skill levels, and that magic defense too, and that accuracy, and those stats. Even though he doesn't have the mass immunity, he's actually pretty strong. Even though I can kind of body him even though his HP is kind of low, I can still body him. So yeah,
we're done with Punch Out.
Yeah, so I'm like, I need to get mass immunities for him, and Genji armor too.
Should have taken it off of her card.
Well, don't forget, this is the marathon footage. So I basically skipped all the treasure. I did not get that rune axe or that flare tome, and I kind of just winged it. I don't have the other thing. So don't worry, Ricard will still be playable, but he will come later. But for now, next part, we are going to tackle what's probably the most annoying parts of the game, which is the post-game dungeon. Yay! Yeah, I hate that. I hate this part.
And after that, we're reaching the finale.
Yeah, the post-game dungeon is gonna be pretty long, so probably divided in like 2-3 parts, maybe.
All right.
Cause fuck that place. I don't like that place, but I have to do it just for Let's Play's sake. All right. So yeah, this Game of Glory, I shall return. Evan, say bye.
Bye.